Hey guys, what's up? Today's video, once again, is we're going to look at Python functions.
If statements.
Yep, if statements here. We got Raphael.
Raphael.
At number 2, I'm number 2 today.
It's number 1.
Number 1, it looks like number 2.
I'm telling you it's number 1.
So looking at this, a equals 0. A variable has the value of 0. It's going to move down to if a is, which is equals 0.
Yeah, if it checks if it's the same value. If
it
a
checks
is the
if
same value as
a
0.
is in fact 0. And if this is true, this means then, colon means then it will print
what's indented, which happens to be print Raphael.
It will print Raphael. In Python, it should auto-indent.
For you. As long as you have the colon. If there's no colon here, it won't auto-indent.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't. Because otherwise, this will
Do
be a
not
syntax
forget
error.
this colon. This colon is very important.
Yeah. All right.
It
So
will
once
print.
it does that, it's gonna go back. It's gonna follow the loop, and it's gonna go to here. And it's gonna say else if. That's what elif means. Is
So
else and if.
false, then it's going to move on to elif, right?
Actually, no. Actually, it'll if it goes, it'll go through this. Even if it's true, it'll do this, but then it'll keep going.
Yeah.
And so if it's false, it'll just skip this whole thing.
Yes.
So like if we change this to 1, then it would just be like, this isn't right, and so it just skips that and heads down to here and says else if a is 1, then it's going to be like, oh, print number 1.
All right.
And that's pretty much how your if statement's going to work. And then here, it's going to drop out and it's going to say print end of program. But I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
Well, normally with these else's, in Python we like to use elif because that's like else and if mixed together.
Yeah.
You can do else, but if you do have an else after the else, you would have to have
another if.
a colon and then another if.
Colons are
elif
actually
kind of just
necessary.
mixes it together.
Yeah, just puts them together, saves lines of code. Very helpful.
All right, now we're moving on to while statements. Why don't you start us off, Raphael?
All right, so we got our while statements here. We got a new program. We got x equals 1.
Low battery.
Low battery. And we got while x is 1, equals this.
So basically what's that saying is as long as x is 1.
Yeah, so as long as this statement's true, it will run what's indented. We got the arrows.
Those black arrows are showing that those lines are indented.
Yes. So we get print Raphael, print number 1. Then we got x plus equals 1.
And what that means is when it gets to there, x will equal what it is now plus 1.
So then x is going to equal 2. And next time it's going to go up, it's going to come to the while statement. It's going to
say, whoa, x doesn't equal 1, x equals 2.
And it's going to be like, no, I'm waiting.
So we're just gonna go all the way down to the next step because x does not equal 1, it equals 2, so it's going to print end.
And it's over.
Which is basic. That's plain and simple how the while loop works, guys.
So as long as this is true, it'll do all this. And this is a good way. You can also say like, you could replace this by like greater than or equal to. So like as long as x is larger than 1, then it'll keep running. But if we had plus equals 1, this would actually run forever.
Yeah, that would run endlessly.
Yeah, this would be an endless loop. It would never end. So, yeah. But we could change that if we wanted to put like a negative
minus
here. Instead of a plus, it would be minus 1.
And then we start this off at like 15.
Yeah, it would
That's
run
a 5, guys.
Yeah, it would run this. It would run this in here 15 times because it would start at 15 every time minusing.
It will minus 1. And so it's going to say while x is greater than or equal to 15. We're not looking at this right now. While x is greater than or equal to 15, print Raphael. So, and print number 1. And then x minus equals 1. And it's going to print Raphael and number 1 about 15 times.
Actually, you get an error here.
What's the error?
Right here you said greater than or equal to 15. Well, it's already 15.
No, this is the while.
Yeah. While x is greater than or equal to 15.
Yeah.
It's already 15.
Oh, this should be less than.
No. This should just be 1. See, while it's greater than or equal to 1, and it starts at 15, it's going down by 1. It's going to be 15, 14,
I already
13.
screwed up in the video. We have to record over it.
Nah. We can keep this. See, this is working
I don't want
out.
them to see my mistake, dude.
Nah, it's alright.
I made a mistake, I'm sorry.
Great.
Well, at least there's somebody here to correct my mistakes. Like, if I were making these videos myself, I just go on with a mistake and not even have any idea. I'd have
Alright, so
some really angry commenters. Not that we have any now.
Yeah.
Someday.
So we got 4 loops here now.
It's our dream.
Yeah.
So we're moving on to four loops.
So now we don't have to set x equal to anything like before this. Like
Nope.
with the while you did, but this one you don't have to.
X does not have to be defined at this moment.
Yeah, it does not have to be defined. So for x in range of 5. Now when you say 5, you would think, oh well, it's gonna run this.
It's gonna
5
look.
times.
It's gonna look
But
at
it doesn't.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
So it's actually gonna print 6 times.
It's gonna print 6 times because 0. Believe it or not, guys, 0 is a number. So it is fact. 0 is a number. Colon, because this is a function here, and it's going to move down print Raphael.
6 times it's going to print Raphael.
Yes.
Then it's going to move on to here. It's going to say for x.
Well, hold on. Before we move on to that, as it goes through, x is
increasing by 1.
Yeah, increasing. So right now, x is like, let's say x is 1. It doesn't even matter. So it goes through. That's for the 0. All right. Then then x is, or range moves up by 1. So then it's going to say 4x 1. So it's going to go through for 1 through 2 through 3 through 4 and through 5. And then after that it's going to be 6 and like nothing to do with the 6. So it's going to spit it out. It's going to go on down to this next statement here. The next 4.
Yep, and this one is different. See, this is just 5. So
Yeah.
it's going to go 0
through 5.
This one is different. It says 1, 3. So it'll see the first one. That's where it's going to start counting at 1. It's going to end at 3. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. It's going to go print 3 times.
This will only print 3 times.
So it's going to print number 1 3 times. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, and it's going to spit it out because 4 is higher than 3.
Yeah, because it's like 4, that's no 3. Oh, that tastes gross. I'm just going to spit it out. Go to this next statement, and we're going to print end.
Yep.
And that, in a nutshell, is how for loops work, ladies, gentlemen, other species that in which I may not know of that want to learn of programming.
Yep.
But yeah, those are some basic statements. Hold on. Next video... the next video we're gonna do probably the homework that we have that's due Monday, but that video that we're talking about now won't be released until Monday.
Yeah.
I shouldn't give dates because people could be watching this like 2 years from now. Like, oh, Monday, like what?
Yeah. So if you're in the future,
Basically,
don't listen to it.
Our situation right now, it's Friday, and we're after school right now. And we thought we'd make a video. There's homework for this class due on Monday. We have to do whatever. We'll explain it in the next video.
We have to make some random.
We have to make random stuff.
Random numbers, and it's going to generate random numbers in like a range. And
yeah.
Well,
it's actually a fairly simple program.
Yeah.
We already have it done.
Yeah.
But we'll make the video on another day because some other people might not have it done and they might cheat off the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
No
cheats.
No cheating. Cheating is wrong, guys. If you actually do your work, it pays off for you in the end. And after this video of... Whoa, where'd that circle come from? So after the video of the random homework that's due Monday, we're going to start doing videos of the actual Python
code capture, where we're going to like be writing it like in the program. We're not going to be writing in like
instead of
this anymore. We're going to actually have the actual code system.
Instead of writing things down, we're going to actually show you guys hands-on the actual software. In our class, we use an app called Pythonista. Guys, you should go check this. I'm going to keep writing on the screen because I don't want you to get bored listening to us. Go check it out. It's pretty neat.
It's on the App Store.
It does cost money, however.
Yeah, but it's very good.
Yeah, it is pretty fantastic. We use it in class, and that's gonna be coming soon. Leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. I want you guys to do this. Okay, subscribe for more if you enjoy. Even if you don't like it, leave a comment.
Yeah, I would say
Tell us why we're annoying. Tell us why we are not good at making
sideways
YouTube
comments.
videos.
And I want you to comment about like what you want to see next in Python.
Yeah.
Put up a challenge for us of what program you want us to make.
We actually made a pretty intense program earlier, and I'll tell you about it some other time. But, dude,
it was pretty good.
It took some time.
Yeah. All right. Well, see you next time, guys.
Yeah, dude. In the next video, come back. Goodbye.